today we are going to discuss on a topic called as thermodynamics, which is the third chapter of your chemistry 12th, and this is one of the most important topic in chemistry subject. So thermodynamics, you can split the word. You have two words in it. You have thermo and you have dynamics, right? So what is thermo? It's a you can say thermo is altogether connected with heat, and dynamics is what? Dynamics is power. So you are going to learn something which is connecting to transfer of energy, transfer of heat in and out of the system. Moving further, as you can see in the PPT there, in thermodynamic systems, you have three things. You have a system, you have a boundary, and you have a surrounding. So what do you have? Three things. You have a system, you have a boundary, and then you have a surrounding. S, V, and S. So what is system all about? System is where you are in it. It can be anything, right? A system wherein energy and matter go in and out. And surrounding is something, yes, a system is a quantity of matter or a region in the space chosen for study. So you can say that it is altogether a place where energy and matter is going in and out. Then you have surrounding. Surrounding is what? The particular mass or region which is outside the system. A particular mass or region which is outside the system. And third part was boundary. Boundary is what? Anything which is surrounding all things. So what is a boundary? You can say it is a real and imaginary surface that is separating your system and surrounding. So what is a boundary, guys? It is a real or imaginary surface which is separating your system and surrounding. So are we clear what is system, what is surrounding, and boundary? These are the three main basics of your thermodynamics, because as we are proceeding through the chapters, you are going to take care of many terms and terminologies. Okay. So you have to do one thing, students, like you have to note down few things which I'm telling you, right? So what were the three things? Systems, surrounding, and boundary. Okay. Moving further, those are the definitions which is mentioned in the slide. So you can note it down later, or I can always share you the slide. Moving further, under surrounding, you have control volume and control surface. Now, what is control volume and control surface? Like you have certain particular specified large number which has some mass which is flowing in and out, which is called as control volume. That volume you can control within, right? And there's a surface which is surrounding the uh, volume, which is called as control surface, so wherein you can exchange mass and energy. So both mass and energy can cross the boundaries of a control volume, which is called a control surface. So are we clear what is control volume and control surface? So moving further, we have three different types of systems. So what you can see in the slide, you have three different types of systems. What are those? You have open system, you have closed system, and then you have isolated system. Correct? You have open system, closed system, and isolated. So I will just explain you in short what is open, what is closed, and what is isolated. If you are talking about open system, here both mass and energy can be exchanged. In the diagram it is mentioned that heat is going in, heat is coming, like it is going, matter is also going out and heat is also going out. So as I said that here mass and energy can cross the selected boundaries, right? There's a boundary which is surpassing your surrounding, so both mass and energy can be crossing. So a best example here you can give that if some friends come to your place, like come to your home, and you offer them a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, right? And you have just you're offering them, and it is kept in a tray, and it is all open, nothing is closed. So you can say that an open cup of coffee or an open cup of tea is a best example for your open systems. Are we clear? Okay, fine. Then we are moving there. It is closed system. Closed system is there. Can you see anything matter which is depicted in the picture? No, there is no matter in the picture. So in closed system, only you can exchange energy. only you can exchange heat, right? So across the selected boundary, you cannot exchange the matter. So best example again for closed system is, you have, if you have kept coffee, tea, juice, or anything, soup and all, if you have kept that in a tightly capped thing, like if the things, if you have kept a jar on, if you have kept a lid on your cup, or like some anything, the utensil whatever you are using, the jar whatever you are using, it is closed from the top. So therein there is no exchange of matter, only the energy is exchanged. So are we clear? Okay. So moving further, you have isolated system. What is isolated system? Isolated system क्या होता है? Isolated का मतलब क्या है? Isolated का मतलब क्या है कि एक ही जगह पे आप लोग, मतलब like you are just close there, like you cannot go anywhere. So that is isolated. So in terms of thermodynamics language or chemistry language, you can say that there is no exchange of matter and energy. यहाँ पे matter और energy दोनों का exchange होता नहीं है. Close में क्या होता है? सिर्फ energy का exchange होता है, और ओपन में क्या है, मैटर का भी एक्सचेंज हो रहा है एंड एनर्जी का भी एक्सचेंज हो रहा है. एनर्जी मानो हीट एनर्जी. आर वी क्लियर? तो आर वी लुकिंग एट द कंडीशंस राइट नाउ. Isolated is anything you are just like locked down in your house, or like you are locked down in some particular place where you cannot move out, right? There is no matter, there is no energy, nothing is there. So what is the best and a simple example for it? If you are keeping like obviously people are going to offices for work, right? So they are carrying a thermos with them. So what you can just fill the thermos with coffee or tea or juice or anything, whatever you want to take. So a thermos flask is the best example for your isolated system, because even if you are opening that thermos after say 2 hours or 3 hours, the matter inside remains hot. So are we clear? Now the next topic of our thermodynamics is property, right? What about properties? Property is anything measurable characteristic of a system, and that system should be in equilibrium, right? I have mentioned here it is defined as any measurable or observable characteristics of the substance when the system remains in equilibrium. Equilibrium मतलब क्या है कि सारे whatever things, whatever terms of equilibriums are there, like your pressure, your temperature, your density, your volume, your energy, everything is there constant. It is there in one place. So there are two main properties. Those are called as either intensive properties there or extensive properties, right? So talking about intensive property, I have written that intensive property does not depend upon mass. So I have mentioned it there, right? So intensive क्या बोला मैंने? Does not depend. मतलब क्या है? That is independent. That is independent of your mass, right? It can be your mass, it can be your temperature, it can be your pressure, it can be your density, right? So that is your intensive property. Then extensive property क्या होगा? It altogether it varies directly with your mass, right? Enthalpy, energy, volume, mass, vice versa. It can be anything. Okay, moving further, like in previous slides it was mentioned, there is something called as control volume, control surface, then universe and temperature. Then what is control volume altogether? Control volume is, it's a specified large number of device which has mass flow in and out of the system, right? मतलब a particular, मतलब एक बोलते हैं ना, एक large number of device है जो कि thermal device है, right? Thermal device है जहाँ पे mass का flow है वो in and out हो रहा है, but the kind of stuff is quite large. Control surface क्या होगा? Mass and energy can cross the boundary. Mass and energy can cross the boundary, है ना? Boundary of your control volume, which is called as control surface. मतलब अगर दोनों भी energy, दोनों भी mass अगर क्रॉस कर पा रहे हैं तो फिर वो सरफेस हो जाता है। और वॉल्यूम क्या है? कोई पर्टिकुलर चीज जो कि बहुत भारी मात्रा में। फिर आता है यूनिवर्स। अभी दिस एंटायर यूनिवर्स इज कंप्राइज्ड ऑफ योर सिस्टम, योर सराउंडिंग। टेम्परेचर क्या है स्टूडेंट्स? Temperature is what? You have learned that in your lower standards. It is a property which is used to determine the degree of hotness or coldness. तो टेम्परेचर क्या होता है? ये बहुत सिंपल इन थर्मोडायनामिक्स. बिफोर मूविंग towards for the further slides, in thermodynamics you have three different terms, right? Note it down. You have a state, you have equilibrium, and you have process, right? ये तीन चीजें हैं. One is state, another is equilibrium, and third is process. अभी I am going to mention what all things are there. State का मतलब क्या है? State मानो a set of properties. ठीक है, मतलब एक सिस्टम की बात की हम लोग ने. तीन अलग अलग टाइप के सिस्टम रहते हैं, तो वो पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम का कंडीशन क्या है, ठीक है, उसका स्टेट क्या है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज स्टेट. तो अगर प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन की बात करें तो इट इज अ सेट ऑफ प्रॉपर्टीज दैट डिस्क्राइब द कंडीशंस ऑफ द सिस्टम. एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे आता है मास, आता है टेम्परेचर, आता है वॉल्यूम, आता है. मतलब ये सिस्टम में कितना मास है, ये सिस्टम में कितना वॉल्यूम है, ये सिस्टम में कितना टेम्परेचर है, राइट? तो दैट इज अ पर्टिकुलर स्टेट. फिर आता है इक्विलिब्रियम. इक्विलिब्रियम का मतलब क्या है? यहाँ पे आप थोड़ा मेंशन करो कि इट इज नॉट ओनली इक्विलिब्रियम, इट इज थर्मोडायनामिक. इट इज थर्मोडायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम. अभी ये क्या रहता है? अ सिस्टम दैट इज मेंटेनिंग योर थर्मल, मैकेनिकल एंड केमिकल फेस. व्हाट डिड आई से? अ सिस्टम दैट इज मेंटेनिंग योर thermal, mechanical and chemical phase. अभी थर्मल, मैकेनिकल, केमिकल फेज क्या होता है? थर्मल मानो क्या रहेगा? हीट मेंटेन करेगा वो. मैकेनिकल मतलब क्या है? इट विल सर्टेनली मेंटेन द मास एंड डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज. एंड केमिकल मानो क्या रहता है? इट विल मेंटेन योर टेम्परेचर, इट विल मेंटेन योर वॉल्यूम, it will maintain your specific heat, blah 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 things. Okay, and so these all things are there. और तीसरा मैंने क्या लिखा था? प्रोसेस. अब देखो प्रोसेस का मतलब क्या रहता है? अ प्रोसेस इज चेंज फ्रॉम वन इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेट टू अनदर. अभी देखो सिंपल सा एग्जांपल के तौर पे पहले तो आप लिखोगे प्रोसेस क्या होता है. इट इज अ चेंज फ्रॉम. तो अभी देखो प्रोसेस इन द सेंस, सी यू आर क्लियरिंग योर 10th स्टैंडर्ड, यू आर गेटिंग सम गुड परसेंटेज, then you are going to the admission process, you are filling up a lot of forms, right? You are choosing your colleges, you are filling up the specified code numbers of the college, and then you are walking down into a particular college, taking admission in a particular college for a particular stream. So that is a process. ऐसा तो नहीं होता ना कि 10th स्टैंडर्ड हो गया तुरंत आप मतलब डायरेक्ट 11th स्टार्ट हो गया, ऐसा तो नहीं होता. तो यू जस्ट मूव थ्रू अ कंप्लीट प्रोसेस, राइट? तो यहाँ पे भी एक प्रोसेस होता है थर्मोडायनामिक्स में, जहाँ पे एक इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेट से अनदर इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेट में जाते हैं. सही बात है. तो आप ये तीन चीजें नोट डाउन कीजिए जो मैंने आप अभी बोर्ड में दिया है. फर्स्ट इज योर स्टेट, देन इज योर इक्विलिब्रियम, एंड देन इज योर प्रोसेस. देखो अभी ये तो बहुत बेसिक चीज है. ये स्लाइड में क्या दिया है? कैन एनीबडी टेल मी व्हाट इज गिवन इन द स्लाइड? ये चेंजिंग ऑफ टेम्परेचर दिया हुआ है. चेंजिंग ऑफ टेम्परेचर क्या होता है? यू हैव थ्री डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ यूनिट्स फॉर अ क्वांटिटी टू मेजर व्हिच इज टेम्परेचर, राइट? बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वाटर क्या है? 100 डिग्रीज. 100 डिग्री, 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड इज द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ योर वाटर, राइट? तो अभी ये 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड उसका ही बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, अगर इफ आई एम आस्किंग यू जस्ट राइट इट इन केल्विन, तो हम लोग को क्या करना पड़ेगा? यू हैव टू ऐड 273 टू इट, यू विल गेट 373 केल्विन. ठीक है. तो पहला वाला क्या था? डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. देन यू हैव केल्विन. एक और यूनिट है दैट इज फ़ारेनहाइट. फ़ारेनहाइट में हम लोग कैसे कन्वर्ट करते हैं? इट इज 9/5 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड प्लस 32. मतलब आपको 9/5 इंटू 100 प्लस 32 करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके आपको कितना आता है? 212 Fahrenheit, right? So you have 3 different boiling point of your water at different temperatures. The first unit is your degree centigrade, second is your Kelvin, and third is your degree Fahrenheit. So are we clear? Okay, देखो इधर दिया हुआ है ये स्लाइड में. फर्स्ट वाला क्या है अपना 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, उसके बाद क्या है केल्विन में. अगर आपको कन्वर्ट करना है तो मैंने लिखा है, देखो वो स्लाइड में है, 273 आपको ऐड करना पड़ेगा. और इफ यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट इनटू फ़ारेनहाइट देन यू हैव टू check the last formula, 9/5 Tc plus 32, which I have mentioned here, right? So these are the conversion, Kelvin, Celsius and Fahrenheit, right? Are we clear? Okay, fine. अब देखो there is a slide out here. यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या दिखा रहे हैं कि kinetic energy and potential energy. There is 2 particular paragraphs which is mentioned. यहाँ पे लिखा है कि if the temperature of 2 objects is the same, then the average transitional kinetic energy is same. मतलब kinetic energy does not change. The only change what you can observe in the diagram is potential energy. Potential energy varies, right? So kinetic energy, what is the basic formula of kinetic energy? You have half mv square, which is mentioned there, right? So kinetic energy remains same, but potential energy varies, right? So internal energy क्या होता है? What is internal energy? It is a combination of your kinetic and potential. What is internal energy, students? It is a combination of your kinetic and potential. तो अभी देखो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड इज मोर एवर कनेक्टिंग टू डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सिस्टम. तो उसके पहले तो हम लोग, मैंने आपको लिखने को बोला था प्रोसेस के बारे में. इट इज अ चेंज ऑफ वन इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेट टू अनदर, राइट? So there are different processes in our thermodynamics. There are different processes in our thermodynamics. So what are different processes? First you have isobaric, then you have isochoric, then you have adiabatic, right? Then you have isothermal. तो क्या लिखा है मैंने? आइसोबेरिक में क्या कांस्टेंट है? प्रेशर. आइसोकोरिक में वॉल्यूम. आइसोथर्मल में टेम्परेचर. और एडियाबेटिक देयर इज नो एक्सचेंज ऑफ हीट. यहाँ पे देखो एडियाबेटिक सिस्टम का दिया हुआ है. इट इज अ सिस्टम इन विच is one which is thermally insulated from the surrounding. मतलब there is no exchange of heat. It is thermally insulated from the surrounding. There is not at all exchange of heat, and it can ever exchange work with its surrounding. If it does not, then it becomes isolated. Work का भी exchange नहीं हो रहा है, heat का भी exchange नहीं हो रहा है, तो it is all connected to adiabatic systems. So are we clear?